I'm just going to show 25 different cards here. Mixed sports, baseball, football, basketball. Far down, very far down the totem pole of my overall collection. But still fun cards to look at every once in a while. So here we go. Nice high grade Bobby Mercer rookie. I think he had actually two rookie cards. He has one in 67, but this obviously be the most desirable of the two. Coming 1 year earlier. I wonder whatever happened to Dooley Womack. But Mercer was a great ball player, without a doubt. Yeah, part of my Kobe run. This had a lot of value associated with it a couple of years ago. Not so much anymore. And I have yet to pick up that 2009, but now's as good a time as any at this point because they've come down dramatically. And but you know, I guess it's one of those things where I'll get to it when I get to it, and it's not like there's any shortage of those. Again, another card, random card from one of my attempted runs, and that was the Rickey Henderson, I guess, Topps set or Topps career run. And very hard to do in high grade, especially these later years. He's got a lot of cards, a lot of traded cards too. He moved around quite a bit, a lot of different teams. This one picked up. I just like this card. This classic 61 Fleer design, but it's Kobe. Surprised it only got the 9 from CSG. I thought this would be at least a 9.5, but what do I know about grading? Still a sharp-looking card, and I love the clarity of these CSG slabs. Roger Clemens rookie. 85 Fleer. Probably my least favorite of his three rookie cards from 85. The Donruss being probably my favorite just because I like that set the most, but still a cool card. Here's a card. Man, this thing dropped like a rock. This is a 9 D-Wade rookie, 2003 Topps Chrome. And oh, geez, I didn't pay too much for this. It was definitely under $100, under $100. And then I believe it topped out somewhere around $700-800 in a 9 during the peak. And actually, I think it might be back to about what I paid for it, even less. Great player, D-Wade. 2003 Topps Chrome, just the basic Chrome card. I don't really have a lot of fractors. In fact, I have one refractor. I have Carmelo Anthony's refractor rookie, but that's it, I think. More Henderson here, 85 Topps traded, and a 10. Nice and clean. This one I attempted to buy, raw, or actually not raw, but as part of the boxed set this comes in, and do a self-submission, but you know, it was small money, like under $20 to get the set. But Griffey is card number 1, and they're tightly wrapped in cellophane. And so not only was my copy from that set terribly rounded corners as a result of the shrink wrap, but it's also terribly off-centered as well. So I ended up just saying, hell with it, I'll buy a 9. I like the, Donruss from 1990s, not the best design, but I think the blue is nicer than the red, which gives me a headache. But nice Griffey card there. I did a little bit of a Griffey collection sort of spurt. I grabbed a lot of his like late, like his late 80s, his rookie, and then like early 90s, like from 90 to 92, maybe up to 94, and that was about it. Nothing too substantial. Tom Glavine, Tiffany version. Great pitcher. Played a long time. Just a base Topps Chipper Jones rookie because I wanted Chipper Jones rookie in the collection. I don't particularly care for the Sears Portrait Studio Bowman card. And this actually happens, this is a 1 year prior, so I don't know if you consider this as rookie or as XRC, whatever that semantic stuff is, but Cool card. Not very expensive at all. Great running back. Curtis Martin. 1995 Bowman's Best. Rookie card here. Bowman's Best blue. I'm not sure if there's blue or I don't know what the story is on this set, but I like Curtis Martin, and so I think at the time I was just hunting for one of his better rookie cards. I'm not sure if this is his best one. Probably not, because it wasn't very expensive. But I definitely I like the way it looked. So I grabbed Curtis Martin. Little vintage basketball coming up next here. Robert Parrish. 1977. A lot of nice basketball cards from the 70s. We've got a few. I'd like to pick up a few more. Specifically, the George Gervin rookie. I like the 1971 Maravich. I don't like the tall boys. So I think there's like a few years in the 70s where Topps went that route. And that's just a personal preference. Chris Paul rookie in a 9. I'm wondering if you could almost consider some of these cards to be junk slabs nowadays. But here's a card that was, again, all the basketball stuff. This is Dwight Howard's rookie. Man, what was this? This might have peaked out at definitely over $1,000. Maybe it's $100 now. I don't know, $100, $200 if I had to guess. Another random Kobe. I think it's because I like this. 2016 Panini Donruss Optic All-Stars Hollow. A lot going on here in the description. But I thought it was a cool card. I think, yeah, this was one of 2 cards from that set. I'm not sure, but I just liked it, so I grabbed it. Great player here, Tim Raines, 81 Topps, PSA 9. Wow, this is, you can tell it's an older flip. I've had this card for a while, and I remember when I had it in mind to want to get this card in a 9, and they just weren't there. Like, they just were so hard to find because I guess not enough of them have been sent in to be graded. And so it took me a while to find this card in a 9, probably like 15 plus years ago. Now they're everywhere, I think. You easily get these in 9s and 10s for that matter. I don't know what 10s go for now. I do know when I was considering getting a 10, they were like in the $300 range. This would have been pre-COVID, obviously, and then I didn't keep track of the card during COVID. It probably went up way more than that, probably over $1,000 easily. And but 81 Topps, any of these early 80s Topps cards, this is a 9, but if you get 10s, they are really starting to go up in price. I noticed in particular the Nolan Ryan cards from the early to mid-80s. The key Hall of Fame players, Brett, Pete Rose, players like that, have really, really shot up. Because I think some of the prevailing wisdom is that PSA is no longer giving out 10s for some of these cards, or it's harder to get 10s. So get them while you can, and that might be driving the market somewhat. Here's Bo Jackson. This is a cheap card, 1990 Topps. I also did a little bit of a Bo Jackson run. It's funny, I did this thing a couple weeks ago, and people were asking me if I did player runs. And I said, oh, yeah, I did Mickey Mantle, and I did Pete Rose. No, not Pete Rose. Nolan Ryan. Totally forgot I had done Thurman Munson, which is not a difficult one to do. And then these little mini runs that I put together. I guess Ricky Henderson sort of kind of. But Bo Jackson, I did LeBron and Kobe, Chrome runs, things like that. Didn't even bring it up. Just chalk that up to a cognitive decline, not remembering. Here's one of those Griffies that I mentioned earlier, the early 90s Griffies. Another little sort of thing I was doing. And this is from the 1990 Topps 89 Major League debut set. Also a fairly inexpensive card, I think. This I got this past year. I didn't show it in the year in review video. I think probably because this was like a sub $100 card, and I figured I just want to focus on the real nice stuff in that video. But Thurman Munson, again, part of the aforementioned run that I said I forgot to mention during a live stream with, oh my gosh, I don't know, which one was it? Splendid or Two Guys, One Hobby, I think. PSA 8 Munson. Under $100. This was, I think, $70 or $80 to get this. And an 8. An 8 is my sort of target grade from the 70s. Probably probably said that many times in the past. Got a little vein of CSGs coming up. Here's a, I did this. I did the silver pack. I did this to completion. Well, not complete. I didn't get the superfractor, but I have the entire color run of these. I thought these are really cool. They look even better in these CSG ultra clear holders. Silver pack Griffey, 9.5. And then in 20, I also didn't get the super. And I don't know if I even have the red. Honestly, I can't remember if I found the right. I don't know. I might also have the entire this except the super as well, but I might also be missing the red. Maybe I just gave up because I couldn't find one. They're only numbered to 5, and so there's not a lot to go around. And Griffey's a pretty popular candidate for player collecting. Here's a Mattingly from Fan Favorites. I really like the Fan Favorite sets from the early 2000s. Now they kind of rolled them into the the archives, where they combine the former and current players into the previous Topps designs. This is the last year of Fan Favorites. Also like the on-card auto too. Not a fan of sticker autos. I have one, I think, a football card, but future Hall of Famer, probably CC Sabathia. Just the Topps traded 10. I do have the autographed version of this. I bought it raw. And I bought it when, I think it was his first year with the Yankees or just before the season started. I paid like $125 for that raw. And at the time, didn't realize how off-centered it was, top and bottom. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it was off-centered enough to not justify giving it the 10. I got a 9 on it. And I thought it looked like it'd be a good 10 candidate. But again, I'm no grading expert. Walker Buehler. 2015 Bowman Draft, purple refractor. Number to 250. And the last card I'm going to show is, I had to do a junk slabs video. This will probably be a junk slab. Eloy Jimenez. This is already 10 years old, if you can believe it. This guy hasn't played a full season, has he? Eloy. I remember he looked real good. I think he made his debut against the Yankees. Hit like 2 home runs or something, or maybe I'm not remembering that right. But anyway, then he got hurt, and he got hurt again, I think. So you never know. Didn't pay very much for this. Honestly, it's one of the few cards I don't remember what I paid, but I don't think it was more than $100. So there you go. There's 25 random sports cards, graded cards from the collection. I'll talk at you later.